Hey Scorpio, welcome into Trivia Tarot. Let's take a second to thank the spirits of the Divine Light for helping us with this message. So when I was checking in with your energy, I felt this sense of wanting to just not even talk about it. Like you're really upset and you're feeling emotional and you're feeling avoidant and you just don't want anything to do with it right now. And I apologize. I am sick right now, so my energy is a little low, but let's get to it. Spirit, what's going on with Scorpio that's making them feel closed off? I feel like maybe you're going through some money problems. Maybe there's somebody in your energy that's not showing you affection, that's not bringing, or reverse the roles if you need to. But in any case, you just don't want to talk about it because you want to focus on self right now. Maybe you just went through a breakup or something, or let's see if we can get some more information. Spirit, can you give me some insight as to what's going on in Scorpio's environment right now? All right, so a lot came out. Let's see. So maybe you're engaging in self-care. Maybe you're taking some salt baths, or you are protecting your space with salt. You're feeling like you have to battle, like you're a warrior. Maybe you feel like you have to, or maybe you have been a warrior for a while in battles with your partner, and now you are holding back. You're holding back and focusing on taking care of yourself and not indulging in drama. Maybe you haven't felt like yourself in a while due to whatever's going on, and you're trying to kind of get back your joie de vivre, your charisma. Maybe you want to pursue something new with this sense of charisma. You want to be your own boss. You don't want to have to give your energy away in a toxic environment. And you're feeling a sense of justice. You're feeling like this pullback that you're going through, this focusing on self, this hermit mode, is divine justice. We have the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So yeah, confirmation. You've received the truth from divine about this situation. Spirit, can you tell me more about this boss energy that Scorpio's in? So I'm getting that this time of self-care and rest is giving you the opportunity to get your power back, where once you were giving it away to toxicity and imbalance in a relationship, you are focusing on protecting yourself. You're focusing on your creative endeavors, perhaps. I'm getting that maybe some of you are starting a YouTube channel or really focusing on it, or maybe there's some other thing that you're doing, like a podcast, but it's like you have the opportunity now to put your energy into whatever that venture is, whatever that entrepreneurship is in your world. Spirit, can you tell me a little bit more about this relationship? So I got the debilitated card, discomfort, and this card shows a series of white staircases, and it's like the staircases don't really make sense. It's almost Escher-esque. It's the number 14, which may be significant for you, which reduces to a 5, and often 5s are guided change. So with this Justice card here and the Ace of Swords, it's like you can now see through the haze of whatever was connecting you with this person. You can see the truth of it. And with this being the debilitated card and then having the sense that you're pursuing some sort of entrepreneurship, it's like this relationship was really preventing you from putting your energy into the right channels for your growth and for your mission here. So this debilitated card has to do with signs that are in a placement that are really awkward. So maybe this relationship was like there was a spark there, but at some point you realized that it just wasn't balanced, it wasn't working. It's kind of like a fish out of water energy. And Spirit is suggesting that your strengths can actually contribute quite a lot in this situation if you can look at it differently. Consider how this discomfort has grown your strengths or has improved your awareness of your strengths and how they can apply in a new situation. This can also be a great time to identify where your weaknesses are and why you're feeling out of place. You know, Scorpio, maybe you're really great at using your intuition to make money. You could be a tarot reader, or you could be really great at connecting with people through understanding the depths of the human experience. So maybe you're something like a therapist. Maybe that's how you are in a relationship, and this is kind of giving you the tools you need for another adventure in your life. And with this debilitated card, this could just be a job that you want to leave or that you feel out of place in, where you're saying, you know, I'm not going to put any more real effort into this. I'm going to focus my energy on the career that I really want, which is to be my own boss and to, you know, focus on my channel or focus on my creative endeavors or focus on my intuition or whatever that strength that you've become aware of through this time of discomfort and being debilitated by your surroundings. Spirit, can you give me some next steps for Scorpio? We have forgive on the bottom of the deck. So when we forgive someone, we're focusing on letting go, right? And Scorpio, I know a lot of you struggle with overthinking or with holding on to hurt or pain. And this is a chance to let it go and also forgive yourself for maybe making a mistake and getting yourself into something that wasn't really good for you. But, you know, Spirit is saying to take the good with the bad and, you know, really reflect on how this has helped you, what this challenge has taught you about yourself. A lot of times we have to go through school and learn things that aren't immediately obvious to us as to how they contribute to our view of ourselves in the future, but then many years down the road we go, wow, you know what, this came in handy after all. Anything else, Spirit? Maybe you had told yourself a story about the situation, whether it was relationship or job, and now you're seeing it from the opposite point of view, and you've gained clarity in this way. Or there's a chance that maybe some stories were being told about you, and through your actions of focusing on self and reviewing what you've learned and improving yourself and going through practices of self-care, these stories that have been told about you are being shown to be inaccurate. All right, so I'm also getting that this could be a parental figure who misunderstood you, Scorpio. Someone who expected you to act in a particular way or had given you guidance that maybe you followed for a while, but now you're taking your power back and you're like shaking it off, going, you know, I'm going to do it my way. And even though we don't agree, even though it's uncomfortable for me to do this, you know, I'm going to go in my own direction. I'm going to follow my own light. And this can make somebody who approaches life from a pragmatic, stable position, especially someone who cares about you and your future, they can feel a little bit defensive about that, right? But you're at a point in your growth that you're trusting yourself to do this. So Scorpio, maybe you've quit your job and you've gone your own way now, and you've decided that you're not going to bother explaining your choice to other people anymore. Something made sense to somebody else that just doesn't make sense to you. Or doesn't anymore. Maybe you were in a corporate job and it was conventionally successful, and now you're pursuing something from a less predictable vantage point. You know, it's taking some bravery to do this, and people who care about you perhaps are trying to give you advice, but you just don't even want to feed into it. You don't even want to talk about it because you are you're making these choices with your intuition, and you know at this point that your intuition isn't going to lead you astray. Whether or not other people understand you, you know, it doesn't really matter because you're working toward your mission, and it feels good, and it feels right, and it feels healing. All right, so that is your message for today. Spirit wants you to just reflect as you move forward on what you've gained in your knowledge of self, both of your strengths and weaknesses, and how these experiences are going to support you in your new venture. So I wish you all the best. And with all the love in my heart, I thank you very much for joining me on this message. To say thank you, you can leave a comment down below. And if you want to thank Spirit, leave a like. And I hope to see you again soon. Thank you. Bye.